So for this first example, we are going to use theoretical probability to determine the outcome of rolling a die. So here it says, many games require the use of a die or a set of dice so that players can determine the fair chance of something occurring. What is the probability of rolling a 3 or a 4 on a fair die? Now keep in mind that for any probability that we are going to calculate, we first have to have an overriding total number of ways something can happen. That is our sample space. And from that, we want to extract the number of ways an event in question can occur. So that brings us to this formula here. This is called the probability of an event occurring, and we write it like this. And in theoretical probability, everything is equally likely. That means that anything occurring has a likely chance of anything else occurring. And we determine that by the number in the sample space. And we divide that into the number of outcomes of an event in question. So what is the probability of rolling a 3 or a 4 on a fair die? Well, we know on the roll of a die, the sample space for that, you can roll a 1 or a 2 or a 3, 4, 5, and of course, a 6. And of course, again, any one of these is equally likely to occur. The event is rolling a 3 or a 4. So that's simply 3 or a 4. So this comes out to be the number in the event, that's 2, over the number of the sample space, that's 6. And we know 2 out of 6 simplifies to 1 out of 3. The decimal for that is 0.3333. And for clarity or for conversation, we often say that that's 33.33%. And for most of the probabilities that we tabulate within this chapter, we're going to round it to 2 decimals when written as a percentage. Now for the next example, rolling 2 dice. What is the probability of rolling a total of 3 on a pair of dice? So as you recall from our dice table, there are 36 possible outcomes when you roll a pair of dice. To get a total of 3, well, you can roll a 1 and a 2, or you could roll a 2 and a 1. So those are the only 2 ways you can get a total of 3. So that's 2 out of 36. And 2 out of 36, and that simplifies to 1 out of 18. And as a decimal, that's 0.0556, which of course we can write as 5.56%. And there we have it.